Like people expect you to reply to them on WhatsApp immediately, and that is something I have let go. As in, it's okay to wait. If there is something super urgent, people will call, and that is okay. Today I'll be talking about things that I have quit to live a slow life. I know I sound slow, but I also live a slow life. So I've been freelancer for last 14 years now, and how I cope up with things, with what things I've followed, what I've quit. So that is something I'll be talking about today. The first thing which I've let go of is being a perfectionist. So when you're a perfectionist, you think a lot. Like so that was a part of thing which was going on in my life, and I stopped overthinking because and that's what led to this YouTube channel, because I stopped thinking about what people are thinking about me. Then second thing which I've not quit but I've controlled is social media consumption, as you might have seen from my other video. So when I stopped social media consumption, I controlled the usage of Instagram, and some of you might know I'm addicted to a game, which I've limited to half an hour only now. And Instagram also I use it for half an hour daily, and Netflix is super under control. I realized that a lot of times I was watching some series to be part of conversation, which is something I stopped now. Like I don't really need to be up to date with everything that Netflix has produced. It's okay to not be aware of few things. Then the next thing which I quit is too much consumption, which is related to social media as well, that I consume less than what I create. So this also I spoke in about in social media video, is like a lot of time you get affected by what content you are seeing on Instagram, that what others are up to, what are they producing. So that is something which was affecting me, and I realized that, and I stopped the consumption. So I consume social media as a creator now, and that also I've limited, in the sense I don't want to collect references infinitely. Uh, One more thing which I've quit is living a cluttered life. So now, if you've seen my most popular video, which is from hoarder to minimalist, what I've done is I do a 1 minute tidying up routine every night nowadays, and I'm able to keep things in place. So I'm not trying to be a perfectionist again, which I've let go. So here my target is to have things in place in the house, so that they are easier to find, and second, they look much more arranged. Then apart from this, one thing which I have disabled is notification on all devices. Like there are no notification, so sometimes I do end up missing calls as well, but it's fine. As in, there are no notification for WhatsApp, Instagram, or any of the apps I use. So there are no phone notification. That is something which I have been following for quite some time, and that has worked really well for me. I am much less distracted, and I realized that I don't need to be up to date with everything. Like uh, uh, when I look at the transition which has happened from almost having no phone or not being connected to being always connected, I feel there is too much connection happening. Like people expect you to reply to them on WhatsApp immediately, and that is something I have let go. As in, it's okay to wait. If there is something super urgent, people will call, and that is okay. As in, that is something which I have let go, because I don't want constant notifications. Then one thing which I have super controlled is junk food consumption. I try to eat minimal junk food, and that has helped me quite a bit in terms of health and energy levels also. And My cravings also go much more down. Like I don't really end up consuming lot of junk food in night or anything, and that helps me sleep better and follow my routines much better. Another thing which I have let go of is correcting others. Lot of times I was like, the other person has to be corrected, and I've stopped doing this from now. Like if a person has asked my opinion, that what they think is right or not, that is when I offer the opinion. Otherwise I let go, as in there's no need to correct everyone, because one, not everyone is ready for it, and second, you, as in, there's no point to prove your point always. And one thing which I quit for sure is processed sugar, and it's been 23 months almost, and yeah, that journey is on. So the processed sugar, quitting that has given me this confidence of that I have control. I have control over my life in general, and I can control much more things, and that has spread to other parts of my life. Another thing which I've quit is striving too hard to achieve goals. Like uh, sometimes what was happening was I was chasing these routines or something, and wherein if I didn't achieve the goal, I was disappointed. So I've let go of that, and what I've done is replaced it with enjoying the process. So that is something I've been doing religiously now, that I enjoy the process and want to learn from that. Like, so there is no struggle in life, or it doesn't have to be at speed. Like sometimes what I was happening was I was pushing myself too hard to finish things or learn things, and that did not really leave me with a happy feeling. So that is something I quit now. And apart from this, uh, I've quit being too strict on myself. Like that is something I don't do anymore. Like there were a few morning routines which I was trying to follow, which are very particular about timing or stuff. So nowadays I take a chill pill. Like lot of times I give my body the rest it needs. So let's say during daytime, if I'm feeling sleepy, I would take a power nap. NSDR or Yog Nidra is what it is called, and that is something I do as often as my body feels like. So I don't really take a very strict action on it. And in this process, what I realized is a lot of times what was happening was this kind of craving to probably consume social media or junk food was coming out due to lack of sleep. So when I like slowed myself down in that sense, and what I've done is I would probably take a power nap, and that has helped me quite a bit. So these are the things I quit, and my life is much more happier and slower, and I'm happy being slow, as in I don't really need to be one comparing to others how fast they are moving, because what happens is on social media we see a highlight of their life, and which is a hardly a small portion of their life, of the life they are living. So I don't really look at that anymore, and yeah, I'm happily creating. So thank you for listening to me, and as usual, like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.